Thank you for tuning in to the KissRetail point of sale software demonstration. We'll be going over some of the features and functions that make KissRetail one of the most popular and easy to use software packages on the market. We're on the sign-in screen, which is broken down into three main sections. The blue mountains on the left can be replaced with company logos, pictures. You can also insert a web browser that you may use to go to vendor websites or competitors' websites. On the right, we have basically a blackboard, although it's white. You can use this for internal messaging, send people notes, things like that. This can be changed daily throughout the day if you want. And on the bottom, our navigation buttons will take you to the point of sale screen where you do the ordering. The admin section is used for entering new products, employees, customers, setup, things like that. Employee button will allow the employees to do clock in, clock out. You can also use an internal email system that we set up, and close out obviously for the end of day closeout. To get started, you touch the POS button or use a mouse, and it brings up the number pad, and you can enter in a password or a login ID or both. And this takes you to the main point of sale screen. When we were designing the software, we spent a lot of time looking at other point of sale packages. And one of the things we noticed was that it was very easy to get lost. So we were very careful to make sure that you could always get back to the point of sale screen within a click or two. This not only makes it easy to train employees, which should only take a few minutes, it also ensures that when your customers come into the store, they have a nice, fluid experience. Your employees will look like they know what they're doing. They won't have to make excuses for the computer. The customers will walk out having more confidence in the store. The point of sale screen is broken down into four main areas. At the top, we have navigation tabs that let you go to the customer database, item database, real-time reports. On the right, this is designed primarily for invoice functions. At the bottom are our world-famous KissRetail apps. And in the middle are the categories and item buttons. So we've designed these tabs to give you quick access to information. For example, let's say we're looking for the power strip to find out something about that. We can search in any one of these fields. If we know the SKU number, we can click on here and scan it or type it in. Let's say that we don't know that, so we're going to go into the description header. We're going to click on the description field, and we'll start typing POW, and there we are. Takes us right there, and we double click on that. And here's all the information on the power strip. Sales information over months, weeks, years, any kind of purchase history information. Same thing for customers. If we're looking for some specific information on a customer, let's say for example Don Rock, we can't remember his customer number, so we're going to click on the last name field and we're going to start typing his name, R-O, and there we go. Go over here, and this brings up all the information on him, any kind of information. We have note fields. A couple of nice things we've done with the note fields is you can attach a special event, which could be a birthday. We can attach pictures or documents to them. So we got Don Rock. We're going to select him, and now he's attached to the sale. So it's very easy. If we made a mistake, let's go back in here. So we didn't mean to find Don Rock. We meant to find Mr. Stockwell. So we just STO, there we are. Select him and replaces Don Rock with George Stockwell. There we go. Same thing for reports. Click on the report tab. Scroll down. We have a very powerful sales matrix reporting function which lets you drill down, and you can look at sales by all sorts of different fields within a department, within a category, what categories are doing better than other categories. Again, you can do this very quickly without leaving the point of sale screen. Go back to POS button. We're done. Starting in the invoice section at the top, you've got the customer and item fields. So for example, if you issue customer cards, customer comes in, you can swipe their card and it'll bring up the customer and attach it to the sale. On here, if you scan an item, the cursor is always in here, and it'll bring up the item as you scan it. If you know a number, you can put a number in. Also, it'll come up and attach the item to the sale, which is now attached to the customer, keeping track of what they purchased. Below that, we have a couple different functions that modules within the software. Obviously, the basic sales module. We also have a rental module, which allows you to do some basic rentals, and a repair module. And these don't have to be here if you don't use them. We just have them here for right now. We also have the ability to do appointments. So for example, a salon or a barber shop or something like that, you can book appointments, recall appointments. In the middle is the invoice, and above that you have your quantity keys. So you can add to the quantity, and you can see as fast as you touch it is as fast as it adds to it. These computers are fast. Discount keys, so you can have buttons for different types of discounts. It keeps track of not only the discount, but what type of discount it is. So if you're doing specials or things like that, you'll know where your discounts are going. If you don't want something, you click on it, hit the X, it's gone. You can edit items by clicking on the edit key. You can change the price, give it a discount right from this screen also. This will take you to the tender screen. And then we'll go to the app screen after this. The apps buttons let you customize the software to fit the personality of your store. So you can rearrange these. You can delete them if you don't want to use them. So for example, let's say we don't do a no sale. We go over to more apps. We click on select apps. We find the no sale, make it invisible. Go back here, and no sale's gone now. So what this does is it keeps this very clean. It keeps your employees from having to deal with things that they don't use. So if you don't do appointments, we just take the appointment button and make it go away. So you're not fumbling around in front of customers. Everything's very fluid, very professional. Another reason we designed the app screen the way we did is that it allows us to add more features and functions in the future. As an example, we had a customer that needed to have some work orders. They did work orders, and we didn't have the ability to do them. So we wrote that in, and we were able to add that to the list of apps that we offer. Now, in other packages, they would have had to jam that in somewhere or come up with some way to put it on the screen. But because of how we set this up, we can add those functions in, and it doesn't clutter up anything. It allows the store to pick things that they want without having to compromise the way the things look and make things more confusing for employees. The last thing we'll talk about are the category and item buttons. On this screen, the category buttons are blue and the item buttons are gray. You can make those any colors you want, but that's how we set this up. Every category button underneath it has every item attached to that category. So, for example, computer accessories, there's only 4 items attached to that or in that category. But you can have as many items in here as you want, thousands and thousands. But we took this a step further. Using the 80-20 rule, we gave you the ability to put your most popular selling items right on the screen. So for example, under computer accessories, we have these other items, but we don't sell them very often, but we sell the power strips a lot. So touch it, there you go. I mean, you can still scan it in if you want, and it'll ring it up that way. Or if you know the number of the item, you can put it in and it'll ring it up that way. But the ability just to walk over and touch things is really a nice feature, and it makes things very quick at the point of sale, which obviously is what you're trying to accomplish, is to get people in and out quickly and efficiently. Our flex screen technology gives you 4 different ways to ring up an item, and all of them are very fast. I'll give you an example. We'll ring up the power strip, so we'll walk over, touch it, it rings it up. If we have a barcode on there, we can scan it. If we know the number, we can enter a number up here and it'll ring it up. Or if we have to go search for it, we just click on the description column and start typing POW. There we are. Select it. Again, all of those very quick. So you're not spending a lot of time at the point of sale. You can get the customers in and out efficiently. Now, let me show you some of the different product types available in KissRetail. Obviously, the first is just a basic product, and as you can see, we have the ability to put the inventory right on the button. So if if you need to keep track of that, it's right there. We also have the ability to sell products in what we call kits. For example, this kit furniture that we're selling for $99 may include a desk, a chair, and a lamp. Normally they would sell for $125, but if you buy them all together in the kit, it's only $99. That's a really nice feature because it helps you get rid of slow-moving inventory. You can bundle it with other items. It's a good way to keep stock moving. We also have the ability to attach a scale. So if you have to weigh something, you can put the price in per pound. So for example, $3.99 a pound. Put the item on there, 1 pound, calculates weight times the price per pound. Let's say that this is 2.5 pounds. It'll calculate that out and keeps track of that. Let me see here. We also have what's called a matrix. So, for example, in clothing, shoes, also, you can sell. You can keep track of the way you sell these items. So, for example, these shirts come in either a one pocket or a V-neck style, and 3 different colors and 3 different sizes. So again, it makes it very easy. They all have the same barcode, so it can get really complicated, but the matrix really makes that easy to control. We can also sell items in what we call a unit of measure. So, for example, this happens to be paper, but this could be a beer, and you could have a 6-pack, a single, or 2 for a certain price. So you can charge different prices for the same item. So maybe a single bottle of Budweiser is $1, but if you buy 2, it's $1.85. We can also prompt for a price. So let's say that this repair, for example, price changes all the time depending on what it is. So you can just tell it to prompt for that price, and you can enter in a price as you need it to. Okay, we'll go over a couple scenarios with customers, show how easy the software is to use. Customer comes in, happens to be one of our regulars, and they give us their customer card, and we swipe it, and it brings up their information. Paula Walter, she has an account balance $32, but she has a credit limit of a couple $100, so that's okay. She's going to get some manila folders, and she gets a lot of these, so I ask her, why do you need so many? And she's kind of redoing her business, so I said, well, why don't you go over and look at some of our filing cabinets. We've got them on sale. So we suspend this transaction so she can walk over and look at the filing cabinets. And in the meantime, customer comes in, buys a couple power strips. We hit fast cash, bang, they're done. That's very quick. We just sold 3 power strips and opened the drawer, made change. Paula comes back, so we're going to go up and resume this sale. That concludes the demo. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, give us a call.